Well, there I am. Guess where I am? Up the downs again. I got to show you something very sad. And I'm sad to say I'm an Irishman, and so I suppose I can say this, but the UK in these years tends to be the vandalism capital of the world. Vandalism is everywhere around you in Britain. Don't know why. There's some sort of an innate jealousy that some possibly younger people, maybe older people, have for anything good. Look at this. I'll just get the camera and show you this. That is what we call the finger post. Finger post, the signpost, telling you where they go on the downs. And look, somebody has made the journey up here specifically to smash that down. Isn't that awful? I'm nearly in tears looking at that, because you know I love walking. And isn't that dreadful? That is usually, it was over there, I'm sure it was, because I missed it. And when I saw that, it reminded me, oh, by the way, this is Deck Cluskey, 4 minutes on the net with Deck, makehits.com, Serious Writers Guild. Are you a member yet? You should be. Well, that way you can have all the success you want. And I'm serious about that. We've got 3,600 plus members throughout the world, 52 countries. And most of the guys who follow what I say, my manuals and stuff, have got rip-roaring success. You should have that success if you haven't got it already. Well, there we are. Looking at that, it reminded me that next week I'm doing quite a major lecture on stagecraft. I'm calling it the 4 A's of superb stagecraft. I think possibly what I should do, just reminded me, shall I do it on 4 minutes with Deck? I'll do an A each week. I'll just set it all up now. Yeah, that'll be a good idea. Because if you're not getting the applause that you deserve, you think you deserve, if you're not getting the laughs that you think you deserve, if you're not getting the money that you think you deserve, possibly one thing that you're doing wrong is stagecraft. And stagecraft is an interesting beast. You got to learn it. You got to look at people. You got to learn the logics of it all, which I'll give you in the next few weeks. And then you've got to practice it. There's no alternative, really, is the word I'm looking for. No alternative to stage time. Get as much stage time as you can. Go to the local pub, play for free. Go to your school, play for free. Play anywhere, play for free. Sing for free. Just do it. Get on stage and do it. Stage time is the most important element of success with stagecraft. But then again, if you just go off your own bat with stagecraft, you can and you will pick up bad habits. And then the more stage time you have, what we call, I've heard it described as polishing a turd. You will simply polish the mistakes you've got. You'll make the mistakes better, in other words. So you've got to have the manual, really, for stagecraft. You've got to have somebody like me. And thank goodness I'm probably now the most respected guy in the world as regards stagecraft. That's why I'm doing a lecture next week. I'm the go-to fella, particularly in the UK. If you want to know anything about stagecraft, you go to me and I'll give it to you. And you'll be shocked and astonished at the difference. The 4 A's are going to be audience, and I'm going to tell you how to be an audience. And work it out for yourself. If you're performing to an audience all the time, does it not make sense to know what an audience is? How an audience should behave, how you should behave as the best audience. You know, be the guy who claps the most, the hardest and the longest. Be the guy who laughs the biggest, laughs the longest. That's the logic, but that's the first day, audience. Second audience, A is audience. Second A is appearance. And I'm going to go right through that, because from the first moment you are announced, whether you're at an award ceremony, getting up from your seat in the audience, or whether you're on the side of the stage being introduced, you have to know about appearance. And I'm going to cover all the bits of appearance. Costumes, how should you look? What's the best way of looking to make the most amount of money? Get the most applause, get the most promoters after you, get that swimming pool, get that house, get that car that you want. That's the second A. The third A will be attitude. How do you get that attitude? That, I don't know, it's very hard to explain it, but I will explain it to you. Attitude is so important. Sadly, in the UK particularly, not in the States, attitude is almost taught as a subject at school. Everybody wants to have great attitude. In the UK, attitude is frowned upon because they mistake attitude for arrogance. And really, attitude, great attitude on stage, is all about self-confidence and belief in your own talents. And I'll go through all that with you. Not now. And then the fourth A, the final A, is applause. Simply forgotten about nowadays, but vastly important for being rebooked, for getting agents interested in you, record companies getting interested. If they see massive standing ovation applause, they will want you. They want to rebook you, they'll want to sign you, they'll want everything about you. So you've got to understand applause. I see so many acts today. There's so many acts. I can't believe the number of acts I see. And they simply do not get applause at all. I'm astonished. They come to the end of the act and they do it all wrong anyway, because there are ways of getting applause. And they do it all wrong, and they just simply have usually no playoff music, which is a disaster anyway, and they just simply walk off to the sound of their own footsteps. So I hope you're going to look forward to these 4 A's of superb stagecraft. This is a deck out in the downs. It's all downhill now, so this is lovely. I think I'll go this way again. There's just one huge steep hill I have to go up, and then it's all, look at that, it's all beautiful and lovely and downhill. I love it. This is deck. 4 minutes on the net with Deck. Deck@makehits is the email if you want to get in touch with me, or the blog down below. Go down below, that's better. Very few people do, actually, don't know why. They get in touch with me direct. And makehits.com. www. See you next week. Bye.